Hey, welcome back to my channel. So the end of 3PD year, the second half. Let's start with the classes. So we had Patient Care 7, which is all about the mental health stuff. So we have Alzheimer's, epilepsy, bipolar, depression, ADHD, Parkinson's, migraines, schizophrenia, anxiety disorders, all of that rolled up into one beautiful class. Needless to say, it was so difficult. A lot of the drugs are used for the same things, and you have to know the different half-lives and maybe even just like what makes them different, all their mechanisms of action. Same thing that we know in all pharmacy school stuff, but like it was a lot in a short time, and that was an interesting class. Then we had Patient Care 8, which was called Complex Cases. And basically anything that didn't fit into other parts of the curriculum were kind of just like thrown in here. So they had this lecture series about critical care, so shock, sepsis, and things like that, cardiogenic shock, other kind of heart conditions that can happen in emergency-based. It was a lot. To top that off, we also had something about infective endocarditis, very random, oncologic emergencies, so emergencies that happen in cancer treatment or in patients and things we have to look out for, HIV. That was so difficult, and we had to know all of the drugs. Like we created this cool mnemonic called dog ticks, and I added on to it because we had to know all the ingredients in each HIV drug that contained more than one drug, and that was crazy. There was pulmonary hypertension in this class and also transplant, so that's a lot rolled into one, and it was the last class, so senioritis was cutting in heavy. Oh my goodness. And for that final, everyone was just praying for that final because Lord have mercy. But hey, I'm here and it's over. On top of that, this last semester we had a lot of projects from our professional development class, kind of like entrepreneurial business planning kind of projects, which sounds pretty cool, but in the actual execution, it was just very interesting and stressful. Then at the end of, well, this is probably more so something that's going to affect just us. I don't think it'll affect anybody else, but we had this APPE Readiness course where we all had to stay on campus for 1 week from 9 to 5, sat in a room and did a whole bunch of soap notes, drug info questions, antibiotic dosing, calculations, verifying stuff. We role played like pharmacists, patient or student, things like that. I don't think it's necessary to have that kind of experience before you go on your APPEs, but I think that we were the last class to do that because, again, my class was the last class, or it was only the second class of the new curriculum. So all of the new stuff that's happening or any of the new things, we're only the second class to go through them. So glad to be the guinea kid big on that. But overall, through this last semester, the few months there were, KE was a big part of that. So we got our KE chords, and I won most ambitious and most involved at our KE Founders Week banquet, which I used to be the chair of, but this year I just wanted to enjoy and lay back, and it was awesome. We had our farewell dinner, which is great. I got nice gifts from my littles. It was just a great experience to be together again before we all peace out. And then at the University of, then in our college, we had our first ever pharmacy formal. So all the other graduate schools kind of have a banquet or formal of some sort for the college, and they get to dress up and take pics and whatever. And so we finally had ours, and it was so great. And I also got oh my gosh, it was an award ceremony that we call the Oscars. And I usually never get anything, so it's whatever. But this year, I got a $1,500 scholarship from a managed care kind of scholarship, since I'm doing an APPE in Arizona at a managed care kind of MTM center, the one that I work for. And I also got an award, a beautiful award. Like it's a globe and it sits on a stand and it's beautiful. I got that for the International Health Outreach Trips and being most involved in there, because I was a member, a trip leader, and then the coordinator for this last year. And it's just awesome to be recognized for my commitment to that, and it was just great. Also, not to mention, University of Florida College of Pharmacy went viral. Um, so we did for Black History Month, we got as many of the Black pharmacy students that we could, and we got together and we did this amazing shoot on the stairs, and we just got reposted by so many different Instagram things, and it was really cool, really fun to be a part of. And then for International Women's Day, a lot of the Black female pharmacists got together. We did our own photo shoot that same day though, and we also got reposted on things, so that was really cool. So UFCOP went viral. And finally, the best part about 3PD year is it being over and I get to start my APPE rotations. And so my first APPE rotations community, and that's in Gainesville still, where the college is, or the main campus of the college is. Then I have an MTM administration rotation in Arizona, the MTM Center. That's actually where I am now. And then next I have transplant as a rotation. Then I have general medicine, ambulatory care, pediatric oncology, and then hospital practice in that order. I have kind of like the spring break-ish block off, which worked out really well. And we get December off. So other than that, I've been working 9 to 5 for free this whole year. I don't know how I'm gonna make any money to sustain myself, but it's fine. That's what you have family and friends and boyfriend for. But otherwise, I'm just so happy to have all my rotations back in sunny South Florida, where I'm from. And so this year of pharmacy school, or third year of pharmacy school, is finally over. And if you want to hear more about my experiences and stuff, just subscribe. I'm gonna do more videos about my APPE rotations. I guess I could kind of start now. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.